Hi guys, Dave here for Dave Outdoors. Thanks for tuning in. Firstly, sorry about the quality of this video. I've got the ISO turned up because it's quite late now, getting dark, and I've had to turn the ISO up on it, so it's probably looking very grainy, which probably makes me look better actually. And it's a new camera, so I'm working on a few things, but just a super quick video on my new knife. New because I haven't actually taken it out of the package yet, and I have for about a year. It's the Ontario Knife Company. It's their Old Hickory Butcher Knife. This has the 7-inch blade. You can get them with a 10 or 14-inch blade. This one has a 7-inch. Now, the funny thing about these knives is they come in this package. That's what you get, just a package like that, and no sheath. And so I've had this sitting on the shelf at home for, like I said, over a year. I was thinking, yeah, I'll just fabricate a sheath. I'll make one myself, give me a project. But when it came around to my weekends, I had a choice of just going out in the bush or sitting at home making a sheath. So going out in the bush one every time. And I just grabbed my Bowie knife and off I would go. So drop that down there. So I finally found a sheath that I think is suitable, that it's okay, it's passable. Here it is here. It's a DPM sheath, or distorted pattern material, which is, so it's either British military surplus or Dutch military surplus, one of the two. And it's only $10 at Army surplus stores. In New Zealand it's called Kiwi Disposals. They have them for 10 bucks. Now I've noticed most of the Army surplus stores around the world all seem to get the same products at the same time, so it's quite possible these are available in the US and UK, Australia, Europe as well. So $10, British Army, I'd say, knife sheath. A couple of things with it. Comes with a good belt loop, so it slips straight onto your belt. It's got a couple of metal tabs there. That's what the Brits use for their webbing connections. I just left them on. And you'll close it. It's got a Velcro closure and two very secure snaps. So when it's on your belt, it's not going anywhere. It's staying on there well. It had another tab down here as well, which I just cut off because I didn't need it. And I kept the snap covers to put them back on because I didn't want the snap sticking me in the leg. So just cut off what I didn't need. So really easy to trim it up and get it ready for your knife. Then just a bit of paracord wrapped around the belt loop and then duct taped around as well. And that's it there, just held in nice and secure. So pretty good and pretty quick for 10 bucks. A couple of issues with it. You know, you get what you pay for. It's not made for this knife, so this knife is very loose in there, as you can see. Now, don't really have too much of a problem with it. I don't plan on hanging upside down, so I don't really think it's going to be falling out like that too much. But I probably will tie this on a lot tighter, or find another way to make it, just hold it in there tighter. The sheath feels like it's plastic in there, so that blade is really well protected, so that's quite nice. The other issue with the sheath, as you can see it's got that slant there. It's made for lefties. So ideally it would be on your belt like that, and you'd pull it out like that if you're a left-hander. So technically this knife is supposed to be around that way, you know, the cutting edge facing that direction like that. So I just take it and I just turn it around. Now I got a right-handed sheath. It's 10 bucks, so what are you going to do? So I'll pop it back in there again. And I just have it there so I can cross draw it like that if I need, or just there so I can just pull it straight out. So for 10 bucks, British military or Dutch military surplus, and quick easy solution to get a sheath for your Ontario, your Old Hickory Butcher Knife. And again, this is the 7-inch blade, fits right in there. The 10-inch blade is probably your whole knife is probably going to stick that much further past the sheath. It might still work. Your 14-inch definitely won't work, but the 7-inch slips in. The 10-inch might still work as well. I think most of your blade's going to be covered by the sheath, so it's pretty good. Just a quick rundown on the knife. If you haven't already seen the videos, they're 35 bucks out here in New Zealand. It's 1095 carbon steel, so it's very good. It'll throw good sparks, and once you put an edge on it, my one came super blunt. Once you put an edge on it, it'll hold an edge really well, and it's full tang, and the scales are on really well. 2 brass rivets by the looks of it, or 2 brass pins holding it together, and it's really solid. It's a very, very solid knife, so really good. I'm going to start carrying this and find a more secure way to hold it in the sheath, but I'm happy with what I got. But I'm going to start carrying this now as instead of my Bowie for a little while, just try it out. So cool. I think that's about all I can tell you about it. Take my rubbish with me. Yeah, that's it. So that's the Old Hickory 7-inch butcher knife, a British Army or Dutch Army surplus sheath. That's me gone. Thanks, guys.